Welcome back to another episode on the Project Nodenium server. Today we have some exciting projects to work on and we are going to be doing some major building. But before we can do that, there's also been some things happening in our base we have to take care of. So let's go ahead and get started with the episode. In between episodes, I've been working on getting all of the islands built up so that the terraforming will be done and we could jump right into building in today's episode. But before we can get to the building, some signs have appeared in our base, so we're going to need to check out what they say. What could these signs be about? Let's see. Thank you for the bones. I've tried messing with them, but they do not seem to fit. I think the hobo had some glow frames, so maybe they might be connected. No rush though, I've gotten pretty used to using just my legs. By the way, there are 2 bones. We may need to take a look around the base and try to find some glow frames. But before we take a look at that, I want to head over to the shopping district because there is a new shop that I want to check out. We are over here in the shopping district, and I think that the shop that I want to check out is actually right over here. Yes, look at this. So we've got this new shop, hats, and we need to go check it out because there is some interesting things in here. As you can see, what we've got on the server are a bunch of different hats that we can now try out. So I think, yes, this is the one that I was looking for. All right, I had to get a few things before we could get it. So let's get one of these. This is the perfect hat for this skin, and I think it fits exactly what I was going for, and it's going to be one we are going to need to use quite a bit. Definitely going to have a lot of fun with this. Now, we need to get back to our base because we got a few things that we need to do. Back here in the base, it's time to do a little bit of searching because we have 2 arm bones to find and a lot of different places that we can look. That was really quick. I found the first one, which I think is in this item frame over here, and this may just happen to be the bone that we are looking for. Now that I know what I'm looking for, I feel like there are a lot of little different areas that it could be hidden in. I mean, we've got all of these cracks in the walls where the crying obsidian is. There could be a item frame in there. It could be up on top of any of these lights. It could be in any of these rooms. I mean, the possibilities are just a little overwhelming. So I've got a long ways to go in order to try to find this. And even after going through all of the interior, I mean, there are all of these spaces on the outside too. Oh, this is going to take a little bit. I have so much to do. Well, I think I've looked just about everywhere in this area. Now it's time to go back inside and check out the top level. So we've done the bottom layer, we've done the outside. Now let's see if we can check these rooms over here. And whoa, there it is. Oh, at long last, I think we found it. And let's see, can I oh, nope, can't reach it. Go straight up, here we go. And nope. And there we go. Wait. Where'd he go? There we are. All right. 2 arm bones. Now we need to go out and take them back to Pickle and see if these are the 2 that he was looking for. We are back over here by Pickle's base, and now we just have the arm bones all set up, and I need to leave him a little note so that he knows that I found them. So I've got, while walking around my base, I found these 2 item frames, which had some bones that look like arm bones. Are these the arm bones you are missing? And then from Foxfoil. So we are going to leave these here for Pickle and see if they are the ones that he was missing, and hopefully those are it. Now that we're back from the adventure of the missing arm bones, it's time to get started with the work for today's episode. And I have a project that I want to do, which I think will take quite a bit of time because it's going to have a lot of building. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going to be doing. Of course, what better place to start than the shopping district? For this build, we are going to need a variety of resources like wool and concrete and some others like basalt and andesite, which we had, but I used building the islands and so we're just about out. The last resource that we're going to need is one that we can't get in the shopping district, and that is the cobbled deep slate. So we're just going to have to mine for it. Now that we've finished collecting all of the blocks, you can see we have quite the range of different types that we're going to be using in this build. So now let's go outside and see where we are going to be putting it. At the start of the episode, you saw me building the individual islands that go around our main island here in the center. And what we're going to be doing for our main project today is start building what is going to go on top of these islands. And we're going to actually start with this one right here. And what we're going to be building is a tower. I think that probably the best thing to do would be to go ahead and build it. And then once it's built, we can talk about what the plan is for the overall structure. So let's go ahead and get started with the time lapse. And just like that, we have finished the tower and I am very happy with how it turned out. Now you might have noticed with the time lapse that one of the things that I did was not have the shaders all the way through. And I was experimenting with that to just see which is better, because when the shaders are on, there's a lot of flashing from the sun moving quickly through the sky. So if that was something that you prefer, if you would like to see the shaders continuing going forward, let me know. If you think that it's better without the shaders, let me know that as well. And we will use those or not use those going forward, depending on what the feedback is. Now, from back here, you'll notice that there are a couple of little details that I wanted to point out. So right here in this middle band, you'll notice that sort of strange texture there. And that's with some glow lichen against the black stone. And I think that that adds a nice little element to the whole build. The other detail that I've added in that I really like is this gradient for the blue. And you can see it goes from the lighter to the darker. And we've got sort of a different mix here. And then it carries on up there where it's a little bit more lighter all the way. Now, as you'll see with the shaders on, the glow from there's some lights down here at the bottom, which really emphasizes the glow. But even without shaders, I really think that having this lighter light down here adds that kind of glow effect. This area here in the middle is a little plain and lacking in detail. Now that's intentional because with this build and the other towers, I want to be able to link them up in that middle area and have something that goes all the way around. So I have left this open so that way I can add that in without affecting the build overall. But sadly, that is going to do it for today's episode. I am super excited to be getting started with the building process and to have a tower in place after thinking about it and planning it out all this time while working on the terraforming. We are going to be doing a lot more building in the future, so definitely stick around for that. If you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. If you want to see more, please subscribe. And until next time, see you later.